When the revolution comes, we rise, blaze like sunshine in the night skies. Combo drums play the beat of the strife, struggling to cut through this crooked life. Marching down the city streets strong and bold, stories we've heard but never been told.
The Fibonacci sequence, electromagnetism, and ancient African knowledge. The Fibonacci sequence 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21 is not merely a mathematical curiosity, but a fundamental pattern embedded in biological life, cosmic structures, and energy flow. This sequence governs plant growth phyllotaxis, the structure of DNA, human anatomy, and even the spiral formations of galaxies and hurricanes. However, what modern science presents as a discovery was already understood and applied by ancient African civilizations, particularly in Kemet, Egypt, Nubia, Mali Dogon, and Yoruba Ifa systems. Furthermore, their understanding was not limited to geometry, but extended into electromagnetism, bioenergetics, and cosmic forces that are only now being studied through quantum physics. 1. Ancient African knowledge of the Fibonacci sequence. The Fibonacci sequence, closely related to the golden ratio phi approximately equals 1.618, was used in various aspects of African knowledge systems, including architecture, cosmology, medicine, and spiritual sciences. Kemet, Egypt. The Great Pyramid of Giza was constructed with proportions based on the golden ratio, aligning with the natural laws of energy resonance and wave harmonics. The Temple of Luxor follows Fibonacci proportions, particularly in its columns and sacred spaces, reinforcing the idea that spiritual and geometric harmony are interconnected. The Eye of Horus and the J-pillar depict proportions that match the Fibonacci sequence, which correlates with human brain structure and energy pathways. Dogon cosmology Mali. The Dogon people of Mali encoded the Fibonacci spiral in their sacred symbols, particularly in their depictions of the Sirius star system. Their knowledge of Sirius A and Sirius B, including their orbital spirals, mirrors Fibonacci motion, suggesting a deep understanding of cosmic mathematics. Their cosmological drawings feature waveforms, spirals, and energetic structures that modern astrophysics is only beginning to understand. Yoruba Ifa mathematics. The Odu Ifa divination system follows a binary fractal pattern, which mirrors Fibonacci growth structures found in nature. The sacred Yoruba geomancy applies ratios that align with the natural scaling laws of reality, integrating mathematics with metaphysical knowledge. In all these cases, ancient African civilizations not only understood Fibonacci principles, but actively used them in the creation of structures, divination, and energy systems. 2. Electromagnetic energy and ancient African science. Electromagnetic energy governs the fundamental forces of reality, including light, sound, magnetism, and the bioenergetic fields surrounding living organisms. Ancient Africans had a profound understanding of these forces and their practical applications. Electromagnetic science in Kemet, Egypt. The Ankh was not a mere symbol but an energy-conducting device, similar to Tesla's concept of free energy transmission. Some depictions of the Ankh show it being used in healing rituals, suggesting its role as an electrobioenergetic tool. The J-pillar represents the human spine and energy channels, illustrating a bioelectrical current system akin to the nervous system. The Pyramid of Giza was likely an energy amplifier, utilizing its specific geometric form, underground water channels, and quartz components to generate electromagnetic resonance. Dogon knowledge of electromagnetic forces. The Dogon described a force called Nyama, which is strikingly similar to the modern concept of the electromagnetic field. Their cosmology describes vibrational currents that travel through space, which resembles the concept of electromagnetic wave propagation. Yoruba Ifa and electromagnetic resonance. Ash is the universal force permeating all things, corresponding to electromagnetic energy that influences all life. The Ifa divination system uses frequencies and vibrational codes to interact with unseen forces, which mirrors the principles of quantum resonance. Yoruba sacred drumming practices alter consciousness and affect the nervous system through harmonic resonance and application of electromagnetic sound waves. The knowledge encoded in these traditions demonstrates a sophisticated understanding of the fundamental energy fields that modern physics is only beginning to grasp. 3. The connection between Fibonacci patterns and electromagnetic fields. The Fibonacci sequence and electromagnetic energy are deeply interwoven. The structure of electromagnetic waves and the formation of energy fields follow Fibonacci-based proportions. Electromagnetic manifestations of Fibonacci proportions. DNA follows the golden spiral. The structure of DNA molecules obeys Fibonacci scaling laws, showing that life itself is built upon this mathematical order. The human nervous system follows Fibonacci branching. The way neurons transmit electromagnetic signals follows fractal, Fibonacci-based branching. Brain waves and electromagnetic resonance. The frequencies of the human brain resonate in harmonic ratios matching Fibonacci proportions. Magnetism and planetary fields follow Fibonacci geometry. The way planets, stars, and galaxies form their magnetic and gravitational fields follows the same spiraling patterns found in the Fibonacci sequence. Thus, African knowledge of bioenergetics, healing, and cosmic energy was fundamentally aligned with what modern physics is rediscovering through electromagnetism and quantum field theory. 4. Why was this knowledge suppressed? The deliberate removal of other-based science, electromagnetic knowledge, and Fibonacci mathematics from mainstream education was a political and economic strategy. The suppression ensured that humanity remained dependent on centralized energy sources, preventing the development of free energy. Traditional African scientific contributions were erased, allowing Western narratives to dominate scientific progress. The link between consciousness and energy was hidden, keeping people disconnected from their inherent ability to interact with reality at an energetic level. By keeping these concepts confined to mysticism rather than legitimate science, power structures maintained control over technological and spiritual advancement. 5. Reclaiming ancient African knowledge in the modern age. To reintegrate this knowledge into contemporary science and personal practice, the following approaches are essential. Study the Fibonacci sequence in biological life, energy fields, and ancient African architecture to recognize its presence in all natural systems. Apply African bioenergetic practices, including Sekhem healing, Yoruba ash activation, and Dogon energy meditation to reawaken personal energetic awareness. Challenge the materialist paradigm in science by reintegrating the concept of energy fields, vibrational medicine, and the influence of consciousness on reality. Re-examine African megalithic sites, pyramids, and temples as energy centers rather than just historical artifacts. Develop technological applications inspired by ancient knowledge, such as frequency-based healing, electromagnetic field modulation, and other energy generators. 6. Conclusion. The Fibonacci sequence and electromagnetic energy are not separate phenomena, but aspects of a deeper underlying order that African civilizations understood and applied for millennia. Modern physics is only beginning to rediscover what was already encoded in African wisdom traditions. The suppression of this knowledge has kept humanity disconnected from its true potential. By reclaiming this lost knowledge, we move toward a future where energy, healing, and reality itself are understood at their most fundamental level.
When the revolution comes, we rise, blaze like sunshine in the night skies. Humble drums play the beat of the strife, struggling to cut through this crooked life. Marching down the city streets strong and bold, the stories we've heard but never been told. Fight on, keep that fight.